Evening, everyone. Let's see what's going on. What is having an issue? Uh, what? Oh my. Did Twitter just change its stuff that you can't go live now? Huh. I don't know. I just got like a notification saying that I can't go live on Twitter or on X or whatever. Hi, you all. Nice to see you. All right. So, guys, we are cruising. I know it's a little noisy. I apologize. I know, right, you all? I mean, I don't know. The rally the other week, that's kind of crazy. We could talk about it. Like I said, I know it's going to be a little loud in here. I apologize. I still don't have AC. And I still don't have working radio. And it's hot. But yeah, so I figured since I'm on the road, and it's been a while since we've had a chat, I would let you guys see Pennsylvania as I drive through it in the daylight. And, we're making our way to the Chicken Lady's house out in the East Palestine area. So anybody that's curious, I am hoping this weekend to walk around, talk to some of the residents, find out what their thoughts are on J.D. Vance becoming the VP pick for Trump, and how they feel about Mayor Conway's speech at the RNC. There's a lot going on in these last 2 weeks that we can all talk about, discuss, figure out what's what. I got to be honest, there was just so much. It took me a few days to process everything that was going on. So welcome to the live stream, guys. I am very glad you're here. Thank you for being here. You all, that is an interesting comment. I've never quite heard it put that way. He is kind of on the soft-spoken side a little bit in a lot of ways. He's definitely an interesting contrast to Trump as far as public speaking, demeanor, from what you can see. He seems a lot more reserved. Although I have to tell you, I really feel like Trump's demeanor has changed tremendously since last week, I guess. Is it last week? What's today? Friday? Yeah, so I guess it's a week. Oh my gosh. Time is flying, guys. Time is definitely flying. But yeah, you can tell there's a huge shift in Trump's demeanor. And I was actually on somebody's live stream earlier this morning. I was on Patriots Lab. We were just having morning coffee and all talking about things. And I brought that up, and the truth is I have to tell you, it's really profound to see, how much difference Trump was from previous rallies that I've seen him at, the energy, how he comes out and reacts and interacts with the crowd versus, versus how he came out at the RNC this time. There's a big, big shift. Hey, Darlene. Yeah, U-Haul. I think EP should definitely be more in the spotlight. And I'm wondering how EP residents feel, like if they feel that with J.D. Vance as a VP pick, as if they're going to be maybe heard more, if it gives them like hope at all. I'm really, like I said, I'm really curious because, obviously on our channel here, we've talked a lot about East Palestine. And, during the debates, one of my biggest criticisms was that, we have these guys talking about clean air and clean water. And, East Palestine wasn't really brought up. And again, that's something that should really be discussed because it is the biggest environmental disaster of like the last century. And, when you're talking about clean air and clean water, we have to talk about the fact that East Palestine affected, over 16 states and up into Canada, with the dioxins and all of the stuff that, affected the air and the water. So again, that not only affected East Palestine, but 16 other states and up into our northern brothers and sisters up there into the Canadian border. So it's definitely, like I said, it's definitely something that I'm curious to see how everybody's feeling about it. Again, how they, if they feel like they're going to have more representation, if they feel like they're going to have more of a voice. So we'll see. And in all fairness, let's see what happens, with the legislation and safety things for the railroad. I mean, I know there were a lot of things that were eliminated the first time around. I'm curious to see if any of the safety measures and precautions get put back into place, what those plans are. It's going to be an interesting journey over the next couple of months for sure. Drunk Vigo, we are not on our way to Canada today, or I would stop for some poutine. Yeah, no, not today. We're actually headed to Ohio. So there's a lot of different events and stuff that are coming up too, guys. I don't know if you all know that this coming weekend, there is the United Freedom Festival. Is that this weekend already? No, wait a minute. Hold up. Or not this weekend. That's next weekend. Sorry. Next weekend. Next weekend. It's the United Freedom Festival. I am messing myself all up. And hey, Tammy, we're headed to the Chicken Lady's house. So Paisley's birthday party is tomorrow. It's a whole barbecue, cookout, get together kind of thing. So we're going to celebrate chicken soups, or our little chicken soup. We're going to celebrate her birthday. Now, some of you may know her because she was manning the camera for us during the donation distribution in March from East Palestine. Hi, Wayne. So his speech, again, the people of East Palestine, we had Mayor Conway, again, who spoke there. He did say about, I do like how he brought up, the railroad disaster in his roundabout way, calling the Biden administration a train wreck. I did appreciate his puns. I think he did very well for a very small town mayor, so this is, now is this U-Haul? Has this been confirmed yet? I know there's lots of rumors floating around right now about Biden possibly stepping down out of the race. But I'd be really curious. Like I said, right now, earlier today, I only saw speculation. Of course, now we do have there's a Trump rally this weekend in Michigan, guys, that is going on. I am not going to that rally. I do not have the funds to get me out there, but I will be watching very anxiously. I have lots of friends that are going, that have promised to keep in touch with me throughout the course of the day. And so that's what I've been hearing, U-Haul. That's what I've been hearing is it's this weekend, but there's been nothing confirmed yet. So, that remains to be seen. I'm kind of hoping he stays in too, because it does make it, a little bit easier. But again, I'm not sure. Hi, Mark. Well, welcome from Oklahoma, my friend. Welcome. It is nice to have you guys here. Thank you for joining in. Again, we are driving through Pennsylvania right now. We are making our way across this beautiful state, all the way out to the dreaded chicken lady out there in the East Palestine area. We're headed for the Chicken Soup's birthday party this weekend. It's going to be a blast. We're going to have a lot of friends. Hopefully, they're going to have a great time. And again, hopefully, get to see some of the other folks that we know in town that we know and love, and maybe get a chance to talk to them and find out what their feelings are about the things going on in the political arena. I'm just super happy to have you guys on the drive with me for a little bit. I will have to jump off around 9 o'clock, guys. I do have a Zoom meeting that I have to be on tonight, but I'll probably go live again after that. Maybe we'll see if we can't get like a panel or something going so that it's more than just me for the night. Oh, your mayor spoke at the RMC as well, you all? Awesome. Yeah, I watched a lot. I watched a lot of the RNC, and again, lots and lots going on there. Give that guy some room. Hang on, sorry. Lots to see. I don't know if you guys saw Hulk Hogan last night. That was pretty wild. I was not ready for that. I actually did not look at the speaker lineup for yesterday, so. I was watching from my office, and I was working in my office, and the next thing I know, we've got Hulk Hogan coming out on the mic. That was pretty crazy because you had Hulk Hogan, you had Kid Rock, and then you had Dana, the guy from UFC. Bam, 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 all right in a row. Good evening, Captain. Good evening. Yes, Dana White. Yeah. Like, it was just an amazing lineup last night. I was very, very happy to see some new faces speaking and coming out of the woodwork, to throw their support, into that political arena and really not be afraid to stand. I do, my hat's off to the guys in Hollywood or anybody that's got a career in the entertainment industry, because in all fairness, being a conservative or being a Republican, if you publicly announce that, a lot of times it's like career suicide. So my hat is definitely off to those brave enough to get up and speak, and it was really awesome. But yeah, so it was a nice change from some of the other speakers that have been on, before. Definitely cool though to see, like I said, some support from the entertainment industry coming out of the woodwork. That was pretty amazing. Definitely shocked me. But yeah, so like I said, guys, we do have, the Trump rally, of course, this weekend. There are a lot of other events going on as well. I did update the event flyers on the page, guys. There is so much coming up in the next few weeks. My calendar is so booked with all kinds of events that are happening, but I do want to highlight a couple of them. Again, this weekend is the Trump rally in Michigan. So anybody that wants to check that out, that's going to be live streamed. I will not be there. However, I will be watching very intensely. Again, I will be in East Palestine this weekend. Next weekend is the United Freedom Festival. That's in Ohio. Guys, that is 3 days at the fairgrounds there. They have convoys and bike shows and all kinds of bands and speakers, all planned for the, I guess it's 3-day event. It's going to be absolutely amazing if you can make your way out there. In New York, there is a lot going on in New York as well. I do know there's some stuff going on with Derek Arnold coming down, I do believe, from New Hampshire out to the America's First Warehouse, where as I understand it, if I remember correctly, the Belmore guys will be waiting there to greet that convoy coming in. They're getting a tour of America's First Warehouse. It's going to be amazing. So there is that as well that's going to be going on. That's next weekend, guys. Um, and that's going to be, like I said, in the New York area. I did put a ton of flyers up about that. Then August 3rd, Saturday, August 3rd, guys, Dennis Gore is celebrating his 150th consecutive weekly flag wave up in Amherst, New York, guys. The Canadians are coming down. They're going to be out to celebrate. It is going to be an amazing, amazing event going across the borders. So I'm going to tell you right now, I know there are a lot of people planning on attending. This is actually going to be a really, really big, big flag wave up in Amherst, guys. It's Niagara Falls Boulevard and Maple Road. You want to make sure you check it out. It's 12 to 2. Again, that's April 3rd is the 150th. You want to mark it on your calendar. I am doing my best to attend that. My funds are really, really limited, guys. So gas money is kind of a real deal right now. I'm not going to lie. I've been trying to cover all of these events and everything for you guys out of my pocket for a long, long time. But as you all know, all of the bills have been going up. It's not like anything's getting any cheaper. And, it is just my income and my house from my business. So, I do have to kind of pick and choose. But like I said, guys, I do want to really highlight some of these events that are going to be really amazing. Because, again, you want to make sure you're getting out there if you can, guys. I know times are tough. If you know of anybody that is going or the live streamers that are out there, make sure you guys are supporting your independent news, because I'm telling you right now, the shadow banning is a real thing. A lot of my social media channels, like on Facebook, I have 11,000 followers on Facebook, but I'll be lucky right now if my posts reach anywhere from 500 to 1,000 people, if I'm lucky. You guys really need to make sure that your conservative voices, your independent people like me here at Soup Mama Official, some of the other independent live streamers, make sure you're liking their content, but not just liking it. Guys, please make sure you're sharing it out to the groups, sharing it out to your friends, and ask your friends to do the same. Because what's happening with these social media giants is they're getting permission from the government, and they do have permission now to silence those voices that don't agree with the mainstream. That was a ruling that just recently came out of one of the courts. I posted about it on my page, that the government censorship is real, okay, and that they can, in fact, censor your speech, and they can, in fact, shadow ban your channels. So any of your favorites, you want to make sure, guys, that you're liking and sharing that content. That share is so vitally important, those likes and shares, because that's how you beat the algorithms, guys. That's how you get the information out. And if you're on multiple platforms, try and jump on the multiple platforms if you can, and help like and share on those multiple platforms, because you never know who that share is going to reach. And again, and we are all capable of so many amazing things, and you never know who you're going to touch and who that person's going to touch. It's that ripple effect. One person can reach many, many people without even knowing about it. So again, those likes, shares, those follows, those subscribes, all of those things, guys, they don't cost a dime. They don't cost a penny. They just take a minute or a second of your time, and they are so greatly appreciated, guys, because, again, they are silencing the voices, and they have permission to do it. Dan, thank you very much for putting that in the chat. I appreciate you being here, mods. It is amazing to have you guys here, working very, very hard to keep our chat moving along wonderful, nicely. Again, I encourage you guys to bring up those things that you want to talk about, because I do have an awful long car ride tonight. Now, like I said, I do have a Zoom, guys, at 9 p.m., so I will have to jump off of the live stream temporarily. But I will be going back live again. I just wanted to show you guys my beautiful state while it's still light outside, because I always get yelled at for not driving in the daylight. So again, I wanted to make sure we were showing you guys, this beautiful state of mind as we drive through. So again, I wanted to make sure that we were not missing the beautiful sunrise. Yes, Captain Rio is with me. He's actually passed out in the back seat already. So if you guys hang on, I might be able to get the camera flipped so that you can see. Thank you very much, Mark. Yeah, and that's, this is what it's all about, guys. The likes, the shares. Thank you so much. Does not cost a dime, guys, to like and share a post or like and share a live stream to help get out information. So again, let me see if I can flip this. Whoops, I'm going to leave that up there for you guys for a minute. I am going to try and flip the camera, so just bear with me a second so you guys can see our gorgeous Rio. It's not as easy to do this as it looks. So we're going to do that. And hopefully that, let me see. Come on. I can't see the screen right. Oh, there we go. I don't know if you guys can see him. He's back there passed out. He is snoozing away, which is kind of good news for me. He's been a little nuts most of the day today, chock full of energy, and just living his best life back, earlier today. So, you know what, you all, I was trying to go live stream on X, and it was not letting me stream. It's saying something about now you have to have a premium account. I'm not really sure what that's about, so I'm going to have to check into that later. I set up the live stream as I was driving, well, just before I started getting back on the road, because I had just put gas in the truck. Come on. And there we go. I had just put gas in the truck, and I set it up, did all the typing, and then I just hit go live, and then it told me there was an error with the stream, and it's telling me that I have to have a premium account. So I'm not sure what's going on there. If that's the case, what I'm going to end up doing is I will end up hooking up Rumble, I think, or TikTok, one of the two, and we'll stream to those platforms, one of those two platforms, in addition to Facebook and YouTube. So I think that's, the direction I'm going to go. Like I said, if I can't figure out what's going on with X. So again, I don't know. That's just something new I haven't been live on here though in a week, guys. So, you'll have to excuse me. I don't know if they changed the rules or not. X is not my most favorite platform. It's really not. As you guys know, Facebook and TikTok actually are the two, I think, that are the most current at the moment. We were having, some technical difficulties as a kitchen, so to speak, as some of our board members were just insanely busy and overwhelmed, and life happens. So I was a little short-handed for a while, but the social media is slowly getting caught back up, and slowly but surely, we're getting everything back in current. But it's a little bit of a process. Just as a side note, for anybody that's listening, or anybody that might know somebody that would be interested, we are looking for help with the kitchen. We are looking for some social media help. We are looking for somebody for help with website design. So if anybody out there knows anything about creating a website or anything like that, we are looking for some of those people, some of those volunteers. If you guys are interested in helping us out in any capacity and volunteering at all, please reach out to us, soupmamaofficial@gmail.com. I would love to hear from you guys, or reach out on Messenger or one of the platforms in a private message. Again, we are looking for volunteers, people to help out with social media, people to help out with the website, some of the other like photograph type media, things like that. So if anybody's interested in lending some hands, please get in touch with us. I would absolutely love to have some extra help in the kitchen, guys. If you are willing, again, we are looking for some more volunteers. Many hands make light work. We all have amazing gifts and talents. And, I would just absolutely love if somebody was willing to lend me some of theirs. So thank you so much, guys, in advance for anybody that is willing to volunteer their time. Sometimes it is a very thankless job, but we are doing our best to do what we can to help bring awareness to everybody out there, help, build community, get people in touch with one another, get you guys activated, and help, our fellow countrymen along the way, people like the folks in East Palestine and some others as we go, or like in Buffalo when they had the mass shooting, things like that, where we can help out, guys, where we can lend a little bit of an extra hand, show some compassion. That's what it's all about. And anybody that's passionate about that, anybody that's willing, to be a voice and stand up with us, I would be happy to have you on board. Love to have you as a member of the team. So again, please reach out to us. But going back to all of the stuff that is up and coming. So guys, again, this weekend you have the Trump rally. So of course I will not be there. It's a bit far for me to drive this time, but that is out in Michigan. I do have friends that are there. Hopefully I will be watching the live streams in real time with you guys, because again, I want to see what's going on in real time, especially after the last rally. Obviously, there were a lot of things that happened out in Butler that should never have happened, not to anyone. But, again, curious to see how they beef up security, how things change for this next rally. You bring up an interesting point, but it's funny. Most of the people I've talked to, it's made them more determined to get out to the rallies, more determined to stand, less afraid. It's a pretty interesting mix of reactions. But those that are determined, like they are determined, and they're like, we are not deterred. It just lit a fire under them to make sure that they're even louder and even more active, which is absolutely, amazing and inspiring. So again, hats off to everybody that's going. Honest to gosh, I wish I could go. I just don't have it in the budget right now because, again, we have so many other amazing events coming up. This weekend, I will be in the East Palestine area, so hopefully I will get a chance to talk to some of my friends there in town, find out what their thoughts and feelings are about everything that's been going on. Next weekend, again, guys, like I said, United Freedom Festival, and that is going on. I think it's the 27th, 28th, 29th, I believe, are the dates. That is a weekend thing. They're doing a car show, bike show, something like that. They're doing a convoy. They're having people there to cook, vendors, speakers, bands. So it is going to be a really great thing. They do have camping and everything available. So you want to make sure that you're reaching out for them if you're going to be going to that event. Also, Long Island. has a bunch going on next weekend. Like I said, Derek Arnold, I do believe, is bringing a convoy down from New Hampshire, going into Long Island, headed towards the America's First Warehouse, where, if I understand it correctly, the Belmore guys are going to be meeting them there to greet them as they come in from the convoy. And I think they're going to be doing a tour of the America's First Warehouse. And again, so I'm pretty sure that's how all that's going. There's a lot going on Long Island and in New York right now, guys. That place is absolutely crazy with events, with support, with convoys, with speakers and rallies and classes. I mean, New York is going crazy right now. So I am hoping at some point to make my way back over to the island in between some of these other events, hopefully to get some coverage out there for that. Again, August 3rd, I was telling you guys, we have the 150th consecutive weekly flag wave up in Amherst, New York. That is going to be a huge event, 12 to 2, Niagara Falls Boulevard, Maple Road. Dennis Gore is hosting it. We've got Canadians convoying down from Canada to come down, support, stand in unity. Again, big event. Lots of people, again, are going to be showing up for that. That is August 3rd. So you want to make sure you put that on the calendar. If you're out in that area, make a day trip of it. It's really not far from Niagara Falls. Take your family, go see the falls. Awesome, amazing patriots. Like I said, you can meet some of the guys from Canada. I do know, like I said, they are planning a convoy to come down from Canada to the States to go to that flag wave, stand in solidarity. Going to be amazing. And then September, the American Freedom Rally, formerly known as the Rally in the Valley. Guys, I believe that is the 14th, 15th, and 16th, if I remember. There you are. You're back. Sorry, guys. Didn't mean to lose you there. So again, September 14th through the 16th, that's going to be the American Freedom Rally, again, formerly known as Patriots Rally in the Valley. 3rd year running. That's going to be in Dougspur, Virginia, at the Kanawha Valley Arena. They're going to have several speakers, a band, vendors. It's going to be a great time. Camping weekend. So again, that is going to be in September. And then oh, also the end of September, another huge event you guys want to make sure you're marking your calendars for. September 28th. September 28th. You guys want to make your way up to the Niagara region. The Take Our Border Back convoy is meeting up with the North American Freedom Coalition. It's going to be United States and Canada Border Rally, folks. Another big one, another big international rally with support from our Northern brothers and sisters, our Northern freedom fighters, September 28th. And remember, Take Our Border Back. Those guys are the ones that organized the convoy in February that we were all on, where we acquired the main man, Rio, you know, our wonderful, amazing Patriot dog, our Turtle Island puppy, who's been all over North America. Born in Mexico, lives in the United States, Canada twice. So again, guys, September 28th, That's the Take Our Border Back convoy, guys. Some of the guys from North American Freedom Coalition are working with them hand in hand, working on getting that rally set up. That's going to be September 28th. Now, as I have more details on speakers and things like that, I will keep you guys in the loop. That is an absolute on my calendar. So is Virginia. Virginia is an absolute on my calendar. So guys, if you want to come out to an event and come see me or spend a really great weekend, those are some events, like I said, I'm going to be at. We're going to highlight for sure. It's going to be absolutely amazing. So again, Rally in the Valley in the middle of September. September 28th is the Take Our Border Back. Let's see, October, there's another Take Our Border Back convoy rally that I know of that's already set for the 19th in Arizona. So that's something really cool for you guys out there, Midwest, West Coast. If anybody wants to make their way out that way, definitely very cool. Yes, Rio is the king of the road. You are absolutely correct. And then in November, guys, November, the Convoy of Honor, that is a go. The space for all of the activities and the picnic and everything has been reserved. Miss Mona Miller had sent me a message that is reserved. So again, hang on a second. I got to get out of this lane. These guys are just poking around too much for me. Convoy of Honor. So that will be the third year in a row for the Convoy of Honor out in Missouri. Guys, that's going to be out at Table Rock Lake, out in the Branson area. And we are going to be in the Veterans Day Parade again this year. I am super, super excited. So again, if you guys didn't catch that last year we were in the Veterans Day Parade in Branson. We had our own mini convoy where Stitch was our pilot car. We had our 2 rigs. We had a pickup truck throwing candy. And of course, with me in the back as the chase car for the convoy, for our mini convoy in the Veterans Day Parade. That was just absolutely phenomenal, guys. Absolutely phenomenal. We will be doing that again this year, celebrating our vets. I really hope you guys can make that trip out. It is definitely worth the drive. Of course, you guys know we always have fun going to and from Missouri as well on the road trip, because there are so many cool roadside attractions. Things like Casey, Illinois, where we got to stop and see the world's largest rocking chair and mailbox and all that fun stuff. But we also always, while we're in Missouri, stop there on historic Route 66 in at the Uranus Fudge Factory, where we stop and have that amazing fudge. Get to do the tour of their whole wonderful store and roadside area. They're always improving. They're always adding to it and doing some cool stuff out there. And again, have some of the best fudge in the world at the Uranus Fudge Factory. It is definitely amazing. So again, I really hope that you guys can make it out for Missouri. We do the MASH Olympics. And I do this really fun Klinger Soup Mama mashup outfit, as you guys have seen. And we go out there, we kick that off, get it started. And we had such a ball with that last year. We were laughing so hard, we were crying. So it was just absolutely amazing, super fun time, super great Patriots. So again, lots and lots of events coming up on the calendar. And I had to have added 50 flyers, 50 new events to the calendar, to those pin posts at the top of Soup Mama Official on Facebook. I did not get to make the newest event reel for the ones that I just added. But guys, there are so many of them. There's 4 posts up there right now with all kinds of things. So please check them out. There's stuff going on all over the globe. Make sure you're sharing it out. Also, August 20th is going to be one of the next worldwide rally for Freedom Days. So you want to make sure, oops, I got to get over a lane. You want to make sure that you also put that on your calendar, because that does happen all over the place in all kinds of states and in all countries. So definitely something worth keeping on the calendar. I can't see what's going on there. So yeah, so lots and lots to see, guys. Lots going on. Lots coming up. I am, like I said, I'm hoping to get to Long Island in the midst of all of those other events. And get out there to New York, because like I said, New York is doing some crazy, crazy stuff. Lots and lots of rallies, lots of seminars, lots of stuff kicking off, guys. And they are some amazingly awesome patriots out there, especially out on the island. Lots and lots of fun, guys. Yeah, so we're getting closer to the Harrisburg area as we make our way west. And again, guys, I do have a Zoom in about 20 minutes, so I am going to get off the live in just a little bit so I can get on that Zoom. And then after the Zoom is over, we'll be driving again, but it will be dark. So like I said, I wanted to make sure I went live while it was still daylight for you guys. So you had a beautiful view of part of my state before sunset here. We get this gorgeous sunset. As we drive, you can see the sky starting to change colors depending on what tree line we get going on. So, yeah, so Pierogi, I might actually have to stop. I might actually have to stop there tonight. We'll see. I was supposed to leave this afternoon. That didn't happen. And then I ended up making pickled red beets and eggs for Saturday, which I wasn't necessarily planning on doing before I left my house. And I mowed my lawn and I weed whacked because that seriously needed to be done. And I was supposed to eat before I left too. I was really trying to eat dinner. And that just didn't happen. So I may have to stop for a cup of soup or something quick again, like I did before, because I am a mess. So, yeah, I just, like I said, I had so much stuff to get done. So I mean, I changed all the water in the cat's water fountains. Hang on a second, going west. So I need this one. I changed all the cats' food dishes, all the cats' water, washed out their water dishes, scooped all the litter boxes, got all the trash together, mowed the lawn, weed whacked, cooked some. I mean, I just got all this stuff done, but I forgot to eat because it was so stinking hot and nasty and gross. And then until I was done doing everything and I took my shower, I was like, oh, I got, because I had already loaded the truck and everything. I was like, oh, I'm ready to go. And then I just ran out the house and I was like, I got partway down the road and I'm like, oh, man, my stomach growled and I was like, I never ate. So we might be doing Dean's Diner tonight. I know, Joss. I know. See, I do. And I get called out for it, guys. I do get called out for not eating because I forget, because I get so busy. But I hopefully, like I said, we will stop at the diner and get something to munch on. on our way there. But we are, like I said, we are on our way out to go see the chicken lady. So we are heading out towards the East Palestine area, guys. We're going visiting for the weekend to celebrate our chicken soup's birthday, which I am super excited about. I love that girl. Can't wait to see her. And then hopefully, like I said, we'll get a chance to talk to some of our friends in East Palestine about all of the current events that are going on, how they feel about J.D. Vance's VP pick, how they feel about Mayor Conway's speech at the RNC. See if they feel like they're going to be represented a little bit more, if they're going to be heard, if they feel like anything's going to get done about, the situation with the water and everything. Oh, wow. So you're coming into Harrisburg now. That's funny. Yeah, it has been. Yes. So yes, Josh, it has been a little while since I've been out there. I think it's been, let's see. When was I out there last? March? April, maybe. I don't remember. Everything's kind of been a blur. Maybe April. Might have been April. March. Definitely the end of March, because that was the donation distribution. And then I came back out for, was Jill Stein before or after that? I don't remember, but I went, presidential candidate Jill Stein was out. She did the town hall in Darlington. And I think that was one of the last times I was out there. So I'm not really, I can't really remember. But again, I want to see how everybody's feeling about that. Because East Palestine has had everybody, well, not everybody, but they've had, RFK was out, Jill Stein was out, Biden, of course, graced East Palestine this year. So the only person that really hasn't been out this year to the East Palestine area would be Trump, but he was there first thing last year, and now Vance is his VP pick. So again, I'm just kind of curious. Oh, that's right, Dr. Chai's convoy. That's it, the Chai train, when we did that, when I showed, because that covered most of the district that was affected. Yes. So the people could see, like, the people whose lives were affected by the derailment. That's right. We had a beautiful drive through the district in Ohio. So yeah, U-Haul, he did not record that. So apparently, from what I'm understanding, he was doing like an interview or something like that with somebody else, or was with a journalist, and they were the ones that reported it. That's what I think happened there. So yes, I saw Mayor Conway's speech, and I think he did a decent job for a small town mayor, to be thrown into the spotlight. Oh my gosh, guys, hang on a second. Look at that. Look at how pretty that is. Oh my gosh, that was just gorgeous. I'm so sorry. I wanted to share that view. But yeah, he did an amazing job for a small mayor that was just kind of thrust into national spotlight. I really do. I feel like he's tried to do his best, I guess, as far as the public forum is concerned. And, I think he did all right for a guy that's not used to that major platform public speaking. And, Listen, I look at it this way. If we use, I mean, most of the, I'm going to just try and say this nicely. Most of the speakers in the public on the left right now, as a basis for, how he did, I think he did phenomenal. He absolutely did better than somebody like Biden or Harris. He sounded coherent. He had his facts straight, and he didn't get lost halfway through his speech. And he didn't, cackle his way through it or deflect. So I think he did all right, but that's just me. Hey, Bygone, so nice to see you. Welcome back. I'm glad to see you. Now, guys, just a quick reminder, I am going to have to go in about 5 minutes because I do have that Zoom meeting at 9 p.m. tonight that I have to jump in on. There are some really important things going on. The meeting had to be postponed from its usual night. So I am going to jump on that meeting. I will be going live after my Zoom meeting is over, making my way to East Palestine so we can continue our chat. But what I would like to do when I come back is I want to, before I start the live stream, I want to be pulled over or whatever, and maybe have somebody join in as a guest on the panel so that we can have some more lively discussion and cover more topics. I think it would be really fun. Again, I'm going to also try and figure out what's going on with X before I go live again next, and see if we can either stream again to X, and if not, I'm going to try and stream to either TikTok or Rumble. We're going to see what we can do, but we are going to stream to 3 platforms. I will let you guys know what that third platform is when we go live, because again, we are on the road trying to make our way out. I wish you guys could see how absolutely gorgeous this sky is right now. But yeah, so guys, I am going to get on that Zoom. I am going to jump off of here just for a little bit. Like I said, I do have that meeting to attend to, and it is some really, really important stuff about some big projects that are coming up. But when I come back, I will be going live again. When I come back, hopefully we'll have somebody on the panel so that we can have some more discussion, and let's have some fun with this, guys. Thank you again, all the likes and shares. Really, really appreciate them. While we're on the break, go check out the Soup Mama official page on Facebook. Check out those pin posts at the top, guys. I did add, like I said, about 50 different flyers, or go on the Soup Mama official TikTok page. Check out the event flyer videos. There are 7 of them right now. You can play them. They're all about a minute long. There's 30 flyers to a video, so it makes it really easy. You can either pause them, screenshot them, or again, you can get the original photo off of Soup Mama Official on Facebook. Bygone, I would say maybe an hour to an hour and a half for my Zoom meeting. It's just because it is a bigger one. We haven't had one in about 2 weeks because we had some people that were on vacation, some that were sick. And again, it's not our normal Zoom meeting night. It had to get moved to tonight because of some extenuating circumstances. So like I said, give me about an hour, hour and a half, guys. Look for me at about 10:30 tonight. I will be live again. My ETA, even if I just drove straight through without stopping, is about 1:15 in the morning to the East Palestine area. So check for me live again in about an hour, hour and a half. Again, we'll discuss all those events. Please check them out while we have the time, guys. Make sure you're liking and sharing, letting your friends know we're going to be live. let's have a really great discussion. Bring all your comments and stuff. I want to see the comments flooded with a really amazing talk about all of this stuff that's going on, because there is just so much to unpack. But I want to do that in the second half of tonight. So thank you all for being here for the first part, getting underway. I hope you enjoyed most of this beautiful sunset with me. And again, I will be live in about an hour, hour and a half. We will see you soon. If I don't see you on the second half of the live, if it's too late at night for you, God bless you. Have a great night. I will see you out there at the events somewhere along the line, guaranteed. But anyway, guys, take care. I will see you again very, very shortly. Love you all. Mwah.